Okay, how's it going? This is Colin. Today with a game review of a game you may or may not have heard of. Rather obscure title called Wartech Senko No Ronde. Now this is a Japanese game, loosely fitting in the action genre. It's basically a combination of two game types. One being the scrolling shooter, otherwise known as a bullet hell or a shmup type game, and the other being a fighting game, because you're essentially one-on-one shoot 'em up. So it's a fairly original game, or unique at least, and basically the way it works is your character's attacks are delineated into three basic types. You have your primary attack, your secondary attack, and your tertiary attack. Now each attack can be modified by your shield maneuver, which will give you a couple of extra moves, and each character also has a number of special moves they can use. In addition to this, every character can also change into the boss mode, and the boss mode will morph their character into something very much resembling an end boss in a shooting game. So it's quite often a tactical battle as to at which point in time should you activate your boss to try and chip off the last bit of enemy's health, because if you wait too long and you get their health bar right down to like the cusp of zero, their character goes into something called Vanish Mode. And Vanish Mode reduces your character's hitbox to virtually just a point on screen, so it becomes far more feasible to dodge all of those tricky attacks. In addition, if you activate your boss mode from Vanish Mode, you go into Super Boss Mode, in which your overshell becomes extremely powerful, and it's quite likely that you'll be able to wipe the enemy out at this point. There are a bunch of characters. There are 8 playable characters, and each character also has a number of different costumes, and also 2 separate rounder modes. Generally speaking, one version will have the better firepower and the other will have the better speed. There are some nice extras like an encyclopedia, so you can check out all of the little bits and pieces of information. There's also a gallery mode, so you can have a look at the different concept and character illustrations. And I mean, some of the art is really quite awesome, so that's definitely worth a look. In closing, I would just like to say that you can probably pick this game up very cheaply now. I mean, if you can find it, that is. I bought it for $10 in Australia, so I mean that's very, very cheap for an Xbox game, and it is definitely worth a look. The online modes, the netcode is really great. Even fairly awful net connections, you'll still be able to have some pretty great battles. And I think that you should really give the game a chance. It can be frustrating at times, steep learning curve, but you know, it's worth it.